Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me. I wonder what you're thinking. Like, oh my goodness, she's one of those ones that like Halloween is over and she's already in her Christmas getup. Well, sort of. I'm sort of one of those. But I have good reason for it. So today, I don't know if y'all heard, I barely heard, but BH Cosmetics released their new Christmas line, so it's Christmas time. Body palette looks like this. So pretty. I mean, look at all those shades. And then they also came out with a liquid eyeliner that I'm gonna be reviewing for you guys, and then these beautiful brushes. I usually don't get brush sets, but I heard a couple of good things about them and I tried them out, not using them, but just kind of like, you know, fluffing them on my face, and I will say that the reviews add up to the actual reality of the product. So I know you're really excited about the palette itself because I was, so I'm going to be swatching this for you guys, and then in a separate video I'll do like a couple makeup looks using it. At first I wasn't gonna get this, and the reason for that, not that it didn't look beautiful or whatever reasonings, it was just because I wasn't really drawn to a lot of the colors in this palette, but I'm really happy I got it because the more I like swatched them and like played with them a bit, they're really nice and they blend very well, and I'll show you guys here. So starting at the very top, we have Snow Day, and I'm gonna work my way across and all the way down to Brick. We have Snow Day, Cheers, very neutral shimmer, Muled, nice fall shade, Jingle Bells, it's a very granulated glitter, and I believe it will have some fallout just from the feeling of it. There's two shades in this palette like that. And then you have Yuletide, Hot Cocoa, Marigold, Secret Santa, nice red shade, Rudolph, and then you have Candy Cane. Nice little burgundy. Next we have Decked Out. I really like this color. It goes on very smoothly. Nutcracker. It's very beautiful, and as you can see, they blend out very well on the skin. I will say that Nutcracker, I've swatched these a couple of times already on my own, and it does stain, especially the longer that you leave it on, it does stain your skin a bit, so just FYI on that. Little warning label. The next one is called Ornaments, a very soft pink shimmer. Santa Baby. I like this one because it reminds me, time there's like a shade like this, it reminds me of lipstick or like a blush, called Sugar Plum. To be honest guys, I bought this palette because of these next two shades, and I'm so excited to show you guys them. This one is called Candied Fruit. I love the name and I love the color. Look at that. Let me get some more on there to show you guys. Just look at that. There is some white, like champagne, pinks, and blue undertones. I'll bring it closer to show you guys. I mean, look at that. I'm definitely gonna be using that so much. Just like the inner corner or on top, all over your eyelid. That'd be so beautiful. And then the next one is called Ho Ho No. I thought it was Ho Ho Ho, given Christmas, but no. Ho Ho No. Looks like this, kind of like a periwinkle. It's so beautiful. Coal, and it looks black, but it almost looks like it has like purple mixed with it. Like if you blend it out a whole bunch, it almost looks like purple. They definitely got the coal part right. Very merry. Looks like this. So those are those shades, all the way from Decked Out until Very Merry. This one is called Balsam. It's very smooth to the touch. Like I said, my finger is stained because of that nutcracker. And that's what Balsam looks like. It reminds me of like sage. Or maybe like a moss. A mossy color. It's spicy. Or spicy. It's a very yellow gold. Those go really well together. The next one is called Misbehave. It's very pretty. As you can see, guys, even in these ones, they blend out very well. I'm excited to use the brush set with these. The next one is called Mistletoe. It's like a mixture of these two colors almost. The next one is called Rum. This one is also very soft to the touch. So in the Nice palette, there's one adult beverage color, and then there's also a couple in this palette. It's just funny how they added one or two in each. It's called Frosting. Looks like that. The next one is called Greeting. It's kind of like a burnt orange. Looks like this. The next one is kind of like a tangerine dream feeling to it. It's like a deeper orange. Looks like that. I guess that's more of a burnt orange, huh? It's like a red orange. The next one is called Spice Cider. Looks like this. We're running out of arm space. Looks like that. The last two. This is the other like chunky glitter in this. The last chunky glitter is called Jingle Bells at the top, and this one is Chestnuts. Looks like that. Turning my arm a bit because it's sensitive on top. Looks like that. And then the last one is called Brick. It's a very like deeper purple. Looks like that. That color does remind me a lot of the Nutcracker. It doesn't seem to stain as bad, so just keep that in mind. These two almost look the same, so they'll probably go really well paired with the Sugar Plum, the Nutcracker, and the Brick. Alright guys, now I'm going to jump right into the brush set. Alright, as promised, I'm going to jump right into the brush set. So it does come with 12 different brushes in it. There are 4 bigger brushes, and they look like this. And then you also have the remaining out of the 12, and they look like this. So the downfall with this set is that on them, here, let me pull out a bigger one so you can see. They don't have the names of what you can use them for. They only have numbers and a really nice crisp BH Cosmetic logo on them, so that's a downfall for me. I've been doing makeup for a little bit, so I have gotten the hang of like what brushes go, like what you use them for, but I think for anybody who would want to buy a brush set, that they should have like the names of what you can use them for on the set themselves. If I can find it, the box does say what the brushes are, like what number goes to whatever name it has. There is a large powder brush, there's a round powder brush, an angled blush, a highlight brush, dense shader, large shader, flat shader, a lot of shaders, large blending, round crease, blending brush, round smudge, and a mini detail fan brush. So for me, that's kind of a downfall because, you know, you're just gonna toss and throw this away. You're gonna have these forever. But also on the flip side, like, I don't really care what brushes I use. Like, if they work for me for a specific look that I'm going for, like, I usually use a brush like these two to pat on over my concealer before I lay down any color. And a lot of people usually wouldn't use that for that, but that's what I do. So whatever works for you, you can do. But if you're gonna write anything, I prefer just to write like whatever they're supposed to be for. But anyways, these are really nice brushes. I don't usually buy sets like this that go with the whole entire like line when they do launch, but I've heard some good reviews about them, and the lady that checked me out at Ulta Beauty, she said that she had it and they're very soft, and I did the little cheek test and they are very, very soft and they're very sleek looking. I really like the white and the gold paired together with the little logo on it. And it comes with, I believe this was like $28 or $29 for the set itself, which is kind of a lot depending on what you usually spend it on, or spend on buying brushes. I usually just go to Walmart or Target or TJ Maxx or Ross or anything like that, and you can usually get pretty good deals there, but I said, hey, why not? Let me try these out, and I'm not disappointed. They're very soft, and the case that they came in is very nice. Looks like this, very Christmassy. I loved how this part here came with a different like peel off, so it can preserve the shininess of it, just as like really nice mirrors come with. So just like the details of this casing is really nice. On the inside here, there's like fake leather, so it feels really nice and cushiony. So your brushes, the end of them will not get messed up, and it will sound nice when they go inside of it. Right now I just have something from the dollar store, and every time it hits, it sounds like that. It's very loud. But this one, it won't do that. It sounds really satisfying actually. And it looks like this. They did a really good job on like the details for this entire little package. So I really do recommend those brushes if you're looking for a new brush set to get. It is kind of pricey, like I said. You could probably find something cheaper on Amazon or TJ Maxx or something like that. But you, it's a really good find if you're willing to cough up the bucks for it. Alright, so the next thing I'm gonna get into that also came with the collection, I was surprised that they didn't come out with any like lipsticks, because that's what they usually do. But in the collection they came out with their liquid eyeliner. I love the packaging on it. It's very cute, very Christmassy, goes with the whole entire thing. They wanted to call it a lump of coal, and I think that's very cute. There's a coal color in their palette too, so it kind of like all goes together. Yesterday I tried this as soon as I got it in the car, as soon as I got in the car from Ulta. I tried this out because it's really a hit and miss when you do liquid eyeliners. Sometimes they flake off. If you're familiar with ColourPop like I am, I love their line, but when they're liquid eyeliners, they're very bright and pigmented for the most part, but when they dry and when you like go to take them off, at the end of the day they flake off, and I don't like that. And this one doesn't do that. It's very, very it looks like this for the tip. It's a very nice tip. And then I swatched it earlier too, but it's very black. Looks like that. And it does dry pretty quick. When it does dry, it's not really like matte, it's kind of like in between matte and shiny. So when I first attempted to remove it from my hand just to see like how easy it came off, if it would flake off, it didn't flake at all. It actually came off really easily with the baby wipe because I have kids and it was just handy around me. So it came off just in like one swipe. I was really surprised. But when I got home and I was trying to do the same thing, and instead of a baby wipe, I used the Almay waterproof makeup remover, and it takes forever to come off. I don't know if I like let it dry more or whatever it may be, but it does not come off. You have to sit there and like scrub and scrub, and this stuff is like a really good makeup remover. So I don't know what's the deal with that. I'll show you guys. So this is what it looks like. You can feel the texture of it, but it's not gonna go anywhere. So it's really nice. I'd recommend getting this. It's like $8 or $9. If anything from the collection, it is really good eyeliner. It's not gonna go anywhere, not gonna smudge. Even with like your eyes watering, my eyes water a lot. It's hard to tell which one will act up that day, but one of them will water, especially because it's like cold and windy in your sinuses. So this is really good for like allergy makeup, as long as you're not allergic to it. But yeah, so I'm going to show you guys how hard it is for it to come off, even with really good makeup remover. So it looks like that. It is completely on there. Takes forever, and you have to really put some like elbow grease into it to get it off. So if you're looking for one that sits there and stays permanently, this is the one for you. Look at that. Alright guys, well that's it for all of the products in this collection. If you would like to see the review and swatches for their nice palette, it's just like a little mini, I would recommend that you try this one out. It is really nice. I think it was like $14, and I will link the video here if you want to see that. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope to see you in the next video, and thanks for joining me as always. Happy holidays, and bye!